portion of Fox 43 AM Live is sponsored by Endeavor Private Wealth.
And we're back with Chris McGee, Managing Partner at Endeavor Private Wealth, for this week's segment on investing and wealth management. Happy Cinco de Mayo, Chris.
Good morning. Happy Cinco de Mayo to you.
Now, I know you're a student of history, so I'm wondering, is there anything that we can learn from this holiday and apply to personal finance?
Dane, it's good to be back with you on this day celebrating Mexico's victory over the Second French Empire in the Battle of Pueblo in 1862. That's when a small, outnumbered Mexican army defeated a much larger force. Not typically what you'd expect. Just as small individual investors might not think they have a chance against larger and wealthier institutions, but that doesn't have to be the case. Investors with sound investment plans who are disciplined, patient, and resilient can also prevail.
So I think everyone's heard the expression, people don't plan to fail, they fail to plan. Would you say that holds true for investors?
Yes, most definitely. Sound investment planning is a product of several factors. Having a clear understanding of your present situation, your risk tolerance, and your short and long-term goals. Being aware of your financial resources and properly budgeting for income, expenses, savings, and investing, and doing the research and due diligence that will help you to deploy investment capital in an appropriate manner, and evaluating your performance, and if necessary, adjusting your plans as material changes occur in the market, in tax laws, and in your life.
And Chris, I'm wondering what you think about another expression. Everyone has a plan until they get hit. I believe the boxer Mike Tyson said that.
I believe there's a lot of truth to that. We all take hits, make mistakes, suffer setbacks, and in fact, the French came back and defeated the Mexican army a year later over the reins of government. But that didn't last long. 3 years later, the Mexican people ousted the French and installed a new government. Successful long-term investors have to be willing to take some hits. On Cinco de Mayo 3 years ago, following the Federal Reserve's interest rate hike aimed at curbing inflation, the U.S. stock market experienced a significant downturn. The Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped more than 1,000 points, and the S&P 500 fell 3.56%. and the NASDAQ plummeted 4.99%. Then a year later, on May 5th, 2023, the markets rallied on positive earnings news, good jobs report, and increasing consumer confidence.
So what happened a year ago today?
Nothing. May 5th was a Sunday, so the markets were closed. What investors need to stay focused on is their progress that they're making towards their financial objectives, and not allowing themselves to get caught up in a lot of market hype that may stoke their emotions and distort prudent investment decisions.
And Chris, any final thoughts you'd like to share with our viewers?
Whether it's Cinco de Mayo or another day of the year, don't forget to enjoy and celebrate the progress and accomplishments you're making along your financial journey. You may also find it helpful to consult with a trusted financial professional who can provide you with objective, unbiased, and cost-effective guidance along the way.
Well, Chris, as always, thank you for your insights. And everyone, to learn more about Endeavor Private Wealth, visit EndeavorPW.com.
The preceding portion of Fox 43 AM Live was sponsored by Endeavor Private Wealth.